sumptuous. Therefore, it's but natural that the energy levels will be a little bit low. And permit me to just let you not go to sleep with my presentation. Okay? I may ask you to just be attentive and alert as you are listening. Sometimes we do meditation while we are listening, but we call it meditation, but we may be doing something else. Well, my name is Eshwar, MP Eshwar. I am CMD, Chairman Managing Director of Instrumentation Ltd. And I've just joined on 19th of July last year this great company which is celebrating 50 years of its existence. It was started in 1964 and this is the Golden Jubilee year. It was a great company for almost 2.5 decades, and later on it came into great difficulties, and we have a great team now. We are making great efforts to bring it from loss making for the last 20 years to back on its feet. Well, before that, before joining this company, I was in Hindustan Petroleum for about 30.5 years, and I was in various capacities there, in marketing, in projects, and in HR. In marketing, I was in the mainstream, and in projects, I was in charge of Batinda-Bahadurgarh pipeline, cross-country pipeline, from refinery there, Batinda to Bahadurgarh, which is in Haryana, very close to Delhi. That was completed in 23 months, and it won the Petrofort Award for the company as a project management company of the year for HPCA. And in addition, I've done a lot of work in HR. We've done project organization transformation in HPCL, and that was something which was transforming to me in my life and career. And some of that you'll see now in the work that we are doing, or I am spearheading in Instrumentation Ltd. I just would like to make it interactive, right? So therefore, you are with us here. Well, in the morning when I came here, I asked, what does this elets stand for? What do you think is elets for? The company or the entity which is making this wonderful PSU summit happen for all of us. What is elets? Anybody? Yes, sir. If you're not from elets. Let's go. That's very good. Give a big clap to him, please. That's wonderful. But sir, remember E, electronic. Let's go. So I think they have made us come here by letting themselves go for this wonderful organizing the summit. And thank you very much, elets, for giving me an opportunity here. And next question to you is, there are some people who know about IL, Instrumentation Ltd. How many people are hearing for the first time about a company called Instrumentation Ltd? How many people? Please raise your hands. A lot of people. So therefore, I need to spend a few minutes on what is IL, right? Well, IL, as I told you in the beginning, it was started in 1964 for self-reliance in control and instrumentation for India, and it had achieved its goal for a lot of time, about 2.5 decades. And it started with Russian technologies. It was a leader in control and instrumentation sector, and it had a lot of collaborators. All foreign companies, Honeywell, Toshiba, Fuji, all that. They were not able to come inside until 1991, and they were monopoly at that time. IL was a monopoly company. Then
owned by IL.
Sorry?
Kota was owned by IL.
Yes. Kota is the education hub, but earlier it was Kota was synonymous. You're right, sir. Synonymous with IL, right? And we have later on what happened. The leadership in technology vanished because we didn't invest in manufacturing capability. In the morning, the Joint Secretary was talking about manufacturing has to be the big base. Unfortunately, in India, it is first agriculture, then services, then manufacturing. So therefore, we lost out. IL lost out to the multinationals when they entered in 1991, and it became negative as far as the net worth was concerned, and it entered into losses. It had losses. In 1993, it was declared sick, or 1994 by BFR declared sick. There was a revival package in 1998, 1999.
Why financial inclusion? Why it is figuring? You can see from 1994 till date, this company is going through financial turbulence. It is yet to get revived. It has taken 2 decades. And see what's happening to a financially stressed public sector company. The first revival package came in 1999 after 5 years of declaring it as sick. See the time overlap or lag behind. After that, some revision had to take place. It didn't work out. Then you know, when the new modified revival scheme came, from 1999 in 2010, 11 years, I was dumbstruck. What kind of sanctions are getting delayed? And that has led to, declining performance. People, if their companies sick for 2 decades, what do you think of the people? People make the company, not vice versa. So they're all sick. Not physically, maybe some of them because of the depression, because of so many problems, but mentally also. That was what I saw even before I went to the interview PhD. First I went to this company. I was looking for a challenge which was not available to me in my previous company, of doing something which was daunting yet noble. I wanted to make a difference to people. That's why I left my comfort zone of a Fortune 500 company, of a Navratna company. Financially, I was not having a vision, but on a social scale, on a personal scale, I had this vision of making a difference to 1100 strong employees of IL, now it is 1050. Suffice it to say that I plunged into Dublin waters, and the story that will come to you now is what we have done in last 11 to 13 months. We have 2 units, one in Kota, another one in Palakkad, which is making control valves. It is a profit-making unit right from the day one, and it has BHEL as the main customer. 60% of the control valves are supplied to BHEL and EIL and LNG and other private sector. It is still a profit-making unit. It has completed 40 years of existence. In the morning, Mr. A.K. Jain spoke. He gave a beautiful account of REIL, Rajasthan Electronics and Instruments Ltd. And that is our subsidiary company, and we have got 51% in that. Coming back to what will happen is this. This is what from 1993 we are. Decline in performance happened because you are not getting anything as far as funds are concerned. People have become passive, negatively settled. What do? Then your performance dies down, losses mount. It's a vicious circle. Now, where do you think we should start in order to make it virtuous circle, virtuous cycle? Where is the leverage available, sir? Where do you think we should have started, or I should have started here? Should I focus on the financial losses first, or where? Any guesses? Yes, sir. Yes, madam.
I think employees make the organization, so it's first got to do with the mind of.
Absolutely, ma'am. What's your good name?
I'm Mrs. Swagata Senroy from Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers.
Wonderful. Clear a big hand, please. That's beautiful. The high leverage area is here. Employees, as you rightly said. Now, any improvement thrust, that whatever you do, what connects all the improvement thrust? You have a big entity called organization. You have strategy in place. Somebody is making a strategy, and operations are going on. Systems are there in place. What connects all this?
People.
Yeah. People, that's wonderful. Once again, the key is the people. That's where we have to focus first. That's where I started my journey of reversing the corporate decline, which has set in because of the continuous losses this company was facing for so many years, almost 2 decades. I would like to give you this particular chart. Is the study of 500 largest firms in US of various sectors. Now there are 2 kinds of firms. One is hierarchical firms, the traditional command and control, and the other one, progressive, people-centric firms. The difference, over a period of 5 years of sustained measuring, they found that the profits year on year are only about 2% for hierarchical firms, command and control methodology. Whereas look at the progressive firms, then more than 10% per year. The results are remarkable. You can see the difference. I am just reminded of a Chinese proverb. Tell me, I will forget. Show me, I may remember. Involve me, as they do in progressive firms, I will care. I will care for the company, I will care for the profits, I will care for the planet. 3 Ps. The software produces hardware, sir. Now, the journey of reversal. Where do you think I started? As she rightly said, employees. The day I took over, like Kim Gilt in 2001, the Gillette Corporation CEO, I addressed the functional directors and the top management and the GMs and outlined how we together can make a difference in turning around this company. I gave my vision, my personal vision at the time, passionately to all of them. That's what I did. I addressed them, and after that, I spent a lot of time for about 10 days with all the GMs and DGMs and AGMs, listening out from them. I was hearing to them, what is that they want this company to be from today to next 5 years? And what are the various problems the company is facing? And what is that the new CMD they are looking for? What is that they want? So they gave their heart out. I met almost 50 people for 2 hours in Kota, in Palakkad, heard them out, knew the current reality of the company threadbare. I was part of the company after 15 days. What we did a vision and strategy workshop after that. It is based on one of the principles which I'm going to share with you later on. This is for the top management. We sat down for 3 days and nights. We came out collectively, the shared vision. What is that we would like to do for this company instead of looking outside help? What is that we need to do? So that vision has been co-created. That has created a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement among the top team. It went down, cascaded, and the journey continued. After that, we had town hall meetings like Jack Welch did, so that there is an inclusion by people. In town hall meetings, what we did, we called the officers, all the officers. We just gave everything about the company, the fact-based management, conveying the communication, all that we did. And they came out with a lot of their expectations, concerns, and what is that they want the management to do further. That was a very, very interactive session, very creative session. And after that, we had informal interactions with the directors, because what I did before the vision and strategy workshop itself, from the day one, every day, the committee of functional directors meet in my room at 4:30. Till date we are doing it. And we discuss formally, informally, everything threadbare, so that clarity emerges in the top team and decisions are faster. They don't take time when we are on the same wavelength. That is, I'm still practicing. I don't know whether others are doing it, but I find it very, very useful and very, very critical in making the top team cohesive. And we've also had a lot of programs for the supervisors and workers. What happened is the thinking is set in 2 decades span. We have to call people, like he's Swaminathan from Mumbai, he's also a Brahmakumari. He came and did a workshop for half a day on leadership and emotional intelligence, and also de-stressing for the people who are workers in their families. All that has created a different kind of culture in the company, which was a different culture earlier. Now, I was telling you how the vision, what is the process? See, you want to vision. Vision is a distant, desired future which you deeply care for. That is why it's your vision. Otherwise, it's somebody else's vision. So, when you have your personal vision and organizational vision co-created, articulated in that workshop, you have to look at where are you. Program starts from where you are right now. This is where you want to go, but you have to see where you are. Then your journey starts from here. So you look at the current reality, and you also come out with the, this is not getting to that, it will take time, and you create some high leverage result areas. If you take little action, what is the maximum result you will get? So those high HLRAs are found out, then you will make the accountabilities, and then you come out with the action plans. Action plans, and we had an action plan for ourselves most of it is completed. So once you complete, then you again have another session and go forward. Now I would like to just show the vision of the company. I can tell you myself, it is in my heart, but because sake of the time, sir, I'll just put up the chart here so that people just can see this. IL is a profit-making company with rupees 500 crore turnover and state-of-the-art technology, infrastructure and technology. IL is committed to customer satisfaction by providing quality products and turnkey solutions and prompt after-sales service. IL has highly professional and skilled manpower and conducive work environment for growth. IL values openness, ethics and transparency. IL has healthy business relationship with its stakeholders. This is a vision which is an anchor for us, which is a guiding star for us in all our dealings in the company. Now, when I entered this company, I found that there was hardly any HR. There was no HR at all. You need to have something to take things forward. There was only one line manager, he was doing some P&A activities. Then, being an HR practitioner myself, exposed to various aspects in HR, like competency mapping, balanced scorecard, learning organization, and so on and so forth, Gallup International employee engagement. I said, I have all this, why can't I, this is my playing field, let me go ahead and do it. And that is what we did. I have adopted in IL this model called Dave Ulrich model. How many people know about Dave Ulrich model? If you know, I will not dwell upon it. Briefly, I will tell otherwise. How many people have heard he's a HR management guru, Dave Ulrich. He has written plenty of books. The famous book is HR Champions. That is in this model he propounded. He has changed the way he has influenced the way the HR management is done in the world, not only in India, but all over the country, all over the world. Now he has come out with this model, which is nothing but how HR is organized to deliver the goals and objectives of the organization so that it becomes more efficient and employee friendly. That is HR model. It has got 4 components like this. And see, HR is a little bit abstract even to the HR guys. So therefore, HR has to be, this model gives you a direction, an anchor, a guide, as a guide. In this there are 4 aspects. Strategic partner or HR business partner. You see nowadays everybody says you have to partner with all the units, with all the strategic business units. That is this. You have to be one point contact for every business unit in your company. So this is the main strategic role. The second one is change agent. So many initiatives take place in a company. It will bring a lot of discomfort for the employees. How you buy them into these initiatives. How you make it convenient and comfortable for them. That is change agents. Admin expert, you do everything. All your CNB, all your other things, everything is transactional. Most of your HR time gets stuck in the transactional aspect of administrative admin expert. Nowadays you have to release your time from transactional to transformational. And transformational are the above 2, strategic partnership and change agents. And admin expert will become expert when you computerize, when you do E in everything, you have more time for other activities. And employee champion is very core aspect of the HR. Why? Because so many things are happening. Employee has to be in the center. His concerns have to be addressed. His interests have to be protected. And that is the HR's work basically that they have to do. These are the 4 aspects of the HR, 4 roles of Dave Ulrich model, which I introduced in my company, and these are the results that we got. A lot of things we have done. The retirement is happening like a ball which is rolling down the hill. Every month there are 20 guys retiring, 25 guys retiring. Now you don't have people coming in. For 20 years there is no recruitment. Now you have to make do with what you have. That's what we are doing. We are fitting the right guy for the right job. And we are training people down the line fast. All that is happening as a strategic partner. We have done a lot of work in changing, a lot of initiatives we are bringing. You have to make people comfortable. Employee champion, promotions will stuck up. Supervisors, officers, from 2010 onwards, I cleared 1 already, and some more things are going to happen. And admin expert, we are reviewing everything, making them more robust and more friendly, more faster. Coming back to, I would like to ask, next slide before I go. Sir, give me 5 minutes if you don't mind. 5 minutes. I'll just end. Successful CEO, whether public sector or private sector, Can you name few competencies that a successful CEO will have? Lot of CEOs are sitting here. Yes, sir. Yeah. Vision. Very good. What else? Competencies. Yes, sir.
You should know which people should be placed on which seat.
Which?
The people should be placed on which seat.
Achha, matching the job fit. Okay, right. No, in getting the competencies mode. Competencies. What kind of vision is one competency? Okay.
Taking everybody along.
Very good. Taking everybody along. So you are a team maker, team builder. Leadership. Okay, fine. Yes, sir. Competencies. Competencies like, in clusters like business excellence. What are the competencies? Planning, organization, part of management. Okay. The clusters like networking. Okay. What else you get in that cluster? Yeah.
Knowing each and every job under him.
Knowing
Each and every job.
every job. Okay. Job knowledge. Sir, bad news for you. In the research done by A group, okay, for top level post in any company, 85% is non-technical. 85% is EQ, emotional intelligence.
2 to 3 jobs down here.
Yeah, okay, fine, that is all right. As you are at the lower level, you require 85% technical knowledge. As you move up, you require 85% other than technical knowledge, which is leadership, which is EQ and all that. Okay, I got a taste of it. I'll just tell you there are 4 clusters. A group has done a pioneering research about a decade back in India, sponsored by PSB as a partner and sponsoring company DBCL. And they found in their 9 months research on 33 successful CEOs in public and private sector, this is the result. They said 11 competencies are required for a successful Indian CEO, and in 4 clusters. Cluster 1, inner strength. Cluster 2, business excellence. Cluster 3, managing environment. Cluster D, energizing team. I will not get into all this. If you are interested, I can share with you but I can tell you the difference in public and private sector CEOs. In public sector, the transcending self and executive maturity. Actually, executive maturity is an Indian weakness. Executive maturity in Indian CEOs is not there. It is there in the Western CEOs. But transcending self is very much there in Indian CEOs, but not in the Western CEOs. And another one, excellence in execution is the hallmark of Western CEOs, but not Indian CEOs. We are not very good in execution. Okay? But in the public sector, they are very good in transcending self, executive maturity, and networking, organizational awareness, and stakeholder influence. And also in team leadership. But in private sector, you find business excellence because they will be driving you for the results. They will be bringing the best technology, whether from India, from abroad, adapting it, and then focusing on the unmet needs, especially on the bottom of the pyramid, and go ahead. So they exhibit a lot, all these 3 there in private sector. Because of the time factor, I'm not getting into the details, but it's a lovely study. I have the details. If you're interested, you can ask me. Now, what we did with all this HR initiatives, what we did was a psychological turnaround of the employees. We changed the momentum. We empowered them anew. We have removed the secrecy with transparency. I am transparent except confidential information, everything is shared with the directors and with all the officers in the interactive sessions and whichever forum that we meet them. And yes, you have given them initiative, but giving them some projects. They are taking initiative. There is no longer passivity and negativity. And people were blaming. Earlier, CBI cases were there. I will not work. Vigilance will be after me. Then we said, we are all working. We are signing the papers. Directors and myself are signing. You also better sign. If they said they did the same thing last time, they got stuck in the CBI cases. I think the times have changed. The entire board of that committee function is different now. So let's do it. They have done it. And what we did, there's a psychological turnaround. People are willing, people are positive, people are engaged. An engaged employee is an asset to the corporation. Otherwise, a disengaged employee is costing 4 times more for you to keep him with you. Studies are available, Gallup International. So therefore, they have become engaged. How do you measure the engagement? The results you can see. Results are very good. Last year, despite all our financial troubles, in fact, fact, for last 2.5 months, our accounts were frozen by Provident Fund because there is a liability of 100+ crores which is not paid for last 4 years. Right? These are the trials and tribulations this company is going through. We are not able to pay our salaries for last 6 months. We are knocking on the doors of the government for financial support, but somehow things are not happening and the time is moving. But our strength, our motivation levels are not diminished, and I am giving my best shot with all my team members. This is what we have done. Our last year results are very good. First quarter is also very good. Our order booking is excellent. We have set high level bars of efficiency which we are doing, and we also did a lot of revival of the revival scheme which was taking a lot of time. We give trust to it. We have moved ahead, and we also done a lot of cost cutting because the penny saved is penny earned, and this is what is a key achievement in our revival journey. Psychological turnaround, soft skills really give you hard results. Our MOU rating in the morning, Mr. Jain was telling, excellent rating. That's excellent of him. We have come from 4.05 last year, 4.29 to 4.05 this year, and we have fast-paced, fast-tracked the surplus assets, which is part of the BFR sanction MRS. Now, what is that we contributed from HR? My personal mission, I want to share with this august audience here. My personal mission. What is a mission statement? Why you exist? A company, why it exists? Mission statement. My mission statement, friends, ladies and gentlemen, is to enable people to excel. I coach people. I am an executive coach, certified by A Group. Day in and day out, I coach my colleagues, let them be directors or my other officers. I give them the mirror. This is where what is happening, is what we need to do. That's what I have done. I enable people to excel so that results come out for the company and for them also. And I have created a vibrant culture of transparency, of openness, of integrity, of honesty. I have stopped practices of purchase which were not okay when I joined the company. I have a lot of experience of purchase. I have done a mega project and I found that the systems are not okay. That is what I have done. A culture where you can talk, you can discuss, you can bring out all the problems onto the table. And this is what I would like to end then, sir. Thank you very much. It is not what you are, but what you think you would be will make a difference. Thanks a lot for giving this opportunity, elets, once again. Thank you very much, sir, for being great with us, for giving more than 5 minutes time of extra time. Thanks, sir. Thank you very much. I enjoyed sharing, and I would like to give me your wishes for this company, so that it comes out of the vicious circle of financial losses. I am doing my best, my team is doing my best, and I want you to bless this company to come back to its glory in a couple of years' time as a company which it was in this golden year. Thank you very much.